thinking I did everything I need to do. And then they tell me I'm going live and I ain't got no head. I don't like that part right there. How y'all doing, man? You fit to enter in a new era. So this right here is a courtesy call. Really, I'm not going to do an episode on this channel. I'm getting prepared to do an episode on the options and guidance channel, man. I need to crank that up. I just been thinking about it. I'm like, man, anything else in life, sometimes you just got to dive on in, man, whether you're ready or not. And God been blessing me, and I feel like He gonna continue to bless me as long as I continue to do my part. So how can I get blessed from the new channel if I don't go ahead and crank it up? Well, today we're gonna crank it up. I'm going to go over there and tell a story about one of my exes. I don't know exactly what all I'm gonna say or what all, you know what I'm saying, gonna be. I just know this girl took me through hell, man, so I'm gonna try to give y'all a breakdown of details. Tell you I ain't like that damn car. You gonna come by me and beat the damn horn. Bro, I just saved your life. And you mad. I don't get that. Now let me switch over this real quick. For all y'all who ain't never drove a truck, sometimes these trucks can weigh up to 80 tons. What is it, 40 tons? 80,000 pounds. A ton of 2,000 pounds. I'm sure we all know. But sometimes these trucks can be loaded with a lot of weight. And just because you want them to stop, don't mean they can stop. Just because the speed limit say, hey man, I know you was just going 70, but we're going to turn it down to 40. It's going to take me a little bit to get down to that 40. I can't just smash on the brakes. I can, but I guarantee you, I promise you, it's not going to stop this truck. So, we taking what's almost like an exit, but it's not an exit. It's just an exit off of one freeway to another freeway. This car is in front of me, and we going 75 miles an hour. They break us down on this exit to 40 miles an hour. He get right off the highway and start going 40. And I'm behind him, I'm coming in like 70, 67, 65. But I'm fit to hit his ass. I'm gonna hit him in probably about 57. But he started hitting his brakes like the law say, man, people die like that all the time, thinking you gonna make this truck stop. You're not gonna make it stop. So what I did was, instead of letting my truck get real close to him, I jump over on the side of the road. And he's so adamant of slowing down, and before he know it, I'm on the side of him. I'm past him. And I'm like, I could have went through you instead of around you. But I wasn't gonna be able to stop behind you. He's so mad he hitting the horn. Well, I'm on the side of the road, saving his life. He hitting the horn, holding it, non-stop. 10 miles later, he come get on the side of me, hitting the horn. It's like, man, don't make me swerve this truck a little bit and say the wind did it. It's very windy out here. But I'm not that type of person. So I just continue on my video and get it off my chest. But back to my ex. Now I'm going to tell y'all a story about on the options and guidance channel. When I get off of this little video telling y'all about the options and guidance channel. Man, look. Took me through hell. Fat Joe in the story. P.I. in the story. You see what I'm saying? This ain't a, this one of them. It ain't a whole story, it's more like a documentation, a rundown of all the shit that I had to deal with this girl. So, I hope that y'all will go over to Options and Guidance, OG Options and Guidance, and go subscribe so y'all can get the notification. The story gonna come out today. I'm really fit to hop on that channel and crank it up as soon as I get off of here telling y'all that I'm fit to go crank it up. I just know a lot of people gonna come on this channel and see this story and be like, ah, man, I thought Phil, yeah, he is, but you gotta go over there. Now, one thing about it, about 2 years ago, I stopped making money on this channel, and I still gave y'all hundreds of videos. Hundreds of videos. Because it was just love, and I mess with y'all like that. But now we got to see if y'all mess with me like that. Yeah, we're gonna do prison stores and all that over there. I got a brand new, never before heard prison store that I'm gonna do over there before Christmas. It's dealing with Christmas, so I'm waiting to get close to Christmas, but I'm not gonna wait till Christmas Day. I'm gonna do it before then. And it's gonna be a lot of other shit. That's what I was saying. On this channel, I told y'all a lot of my stories, and I'm gonna retell them stories with more detail. But I'm gonna tell y'all on that channel some more stuff that I seen, stuff that I heard. You know what I'm saying? I witnessed. I didn't say it on this channel because, like I say, man, a big thing in prison is minding your business. And I was getting a lot of stuff off my chest, things I had been through. But we gonna go all back through the prison, through the county jail. I'm gonna go some juvenile, because I did a lot of time in juvenile. I'm gonna go some juvenile stores in there. I'm gonna tell the stories of every crime I committed that can't be brought back on me. Way back, you know, I want people to realize and understand that it was a pattern. I didn't see it when I was younger. I could have stopped it, but it was a pattern. I was being told, but I knew I wasn't a bad person, so I didn't feel like a bad person. A lot of shit I did, I was influenced to do. I didn't feel like a bad person because that type of shit wasn't on my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all stories of me and my big sister breaking into people's houses and, you know what I'm saying, getting caught stealing at the store and all that shit. Me fighting with dudes when I was in school and, you know, gang banging, and I can tell y'all about some shootouts. I ain't gonna tell y'all about no personal missions, but I can tell y'all about some shit that happened with everybody. There can't nobody be pinpointed. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all about the gang influence and how I ended up joining the gang. Other cliques and crews and shit. Shit that we did when we was kids. Childhood escapades. When we was out here trying to be grown. Skipping school and being in people's houses and shit when we weren't supposed to be. I was thinking about the other day, I remember there was this girl named Shaya I used to like. And I like that girl real bad. And she ended up getting with two of my homeboys. But one night, we was partying at her house. Like, we used to turn her little house into a club. Well, she stayed in the project. So they apartment, we turned their apartment to the little nightclub. While her mama was at work at Walmart. Back then, Walmart was 24 hours. Her mama used to work a night shift. I'm not gonna tell you how the story, but one night we ended up getting stuck over there because her mama came home and we couldn't get out the house. And me and my boy ended up staying over there all night in their brother room. They had two brothers. They was both younger than them. We ended up staying in their room and shit. That shit was funny as hell. But I'm gonna tell y'all all that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna crank out all the stories. But I need to do it on a channel where I can get my monetization. See, the thing is, man, hold on. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Alright, cause my headphones had cut off. I don't know if I need to put them on the charger or what, but I'm probably gonna end up doing that before I crank up that other channel, just to make sure they ain't gonna take long, but I need to make sure they all the way up. Okay, surprisingly, I posted a short on my channel like 2 days before I left Arkansas to come out here and go to work. Since then, it's probably about 5 million views right now. In the last 2 weeks, probably an extra couple thousand subscribers. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, maybe that God will show me like, hey bro, you steady playing, look what I can do for you. Oh, it ain't gonna take long. And I'm like, man, what if I would have stopped playing and started posting on that channel when I said I would? I would have put this on that channel. Boom. 5 million views in 2 weeks. To show y'all comparison and contrast, this channel, 1 million views in 2 years, maybe 2.5. See the difference? On this channel, I got one video that's got like 500,000 views, and then the rest of my videos all together is like 500,000. And then I dropped this one, 5 million. So we're gonna crank that other channel up today, and I'm gonna give y'all that story. I'm gonna hold this other one to it's gonna be before Christmas. It's about the prison Santa fraud. So, whenever you see this video, please, if you cool, even if you don't, go subscribe to that other channel. I got 200 some subscriptions. I think I can get monetized at 500. How hard can that be? I know when I first started on this channel, prison stories, I was getting like 100 subscribers a day. So it might happen, but I also know that everybody that subscribed on this channel, obviously, I'm working my way to about 13,000 subscribers. It's not on that other channel. But we're gonna break stories up. And if I can't think of nothing new, no new stories, then I'm just gonna give y'all one of the old stories. Like I got to get them all out there anyway. I need all my videos over there. If the channel gets to going good and strong, then I get back on damn, my mind just went blank. Man, how my mind go blank like that? What y'all did? Man just beat. What's the name of the pimp story? Pimp book. Somebody. If you knew, you probably ain't gonna know because I've been off for about 2 years. But I'm gonna crank that back up. I'm about, I ain't gonna say halfway through it. I'm still in the beginning. Because it's gonna change drastically. And I ain't even halfway there yet. But anyway, man, if y'all watching it, I do appreciate you here. Listen to me. Because there's been times on the channel where I needed to vent, to clear my head, even times where I didn't know it. When I got to talking to y'all and when I turned the phone off, I was like, man, you know what? Now I look at the situation different. And it's like a mouse finding his way out of maze. You see that light and you like, damn, where this been? That's all I needed to do was get on here and tell these folks what was going on, and now I don't gotta hold this shit in no more. Like especially when it was scary. Cause it's a couple times I had to use y'all, man. I was driving overnight and I'm sleepy and I'm getting tired, so I crank this thing up. And it's like y'all all be sitting with me in this truck, keep me awake. But I got to telling y'all about issues with my stepdad. But long after the physical was like, and it stayed with me up until the day I had that conversation out. When I hung up the phone that day, that's when I was like, you know what? I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I can get out of this. And the conclusion that I came to was something I had heard many times before. And the thing I was hearing was forgiveness ain't for the other person, it's for you. And I understood it after we had that talk that morning. It was like, you know what? I'm angry at dudes and at the world and at certain situations. And it ain't my fault. It never been my fault. It never been my burden to carry. And I just been lugging this shit around on my shoulders all my life. When I should have never had to do that. But now that I'm older, I realize that I never had to do that. If I would have forgave dude a long time ago, now it's his burden. Like now you got to sit and wonder like, damn, I did all this to dude, he ain't even tripping on. Nah, I ain't tripping, bro. I got too many other things going on good in my life to sit back and hold on to something that ain't no good. And you putting your hands on me and beating on me and not liking me and mistreating me and shit, that ain't my problem, that's your problem. Cause I'm gonna take it and use it. I'm gonna take it and let it make me a better person. I know I'm not gonna get with no woman and mistreat her kids. Under no circumstance. That ain't what I'm here for. Now, if you got some badass kids, then I'm gonna try to correct that. But I'm gonna have a talk with you first. Like, hey, I used to be a badass kid. Kids being bad don't come from just out of nowhere. There's something going on. And kids don't know how to express what's going on. But if they going through something and you done been through it and you hit the nail on the head, they gonna let you know. Once they know that you understand, then they gonna tell you, yeah. That's why, like, sometimes you can have a child that's being touched on and all this and that, and they not telling nobody. But then as soon as you notice something they did, hold on, that ain't right. And you ask them, hey, somebody did, and they be like, yeah. Why you didn't say nothing? I didn't know how to say nothing. The kids don't always know how to say something. They know how to say yeah. So it was just a situation where I had to grow up and I had to realize that, you know what, this ain't my birthday. But I came to that conclusion talking to y'all. And that's why I say, man, I'm here. Just like y'all be there for me, I'm here. That's why I'm going to start another channel up so I can be more enthusiastic about getting on there and talking to folks and hearing folks. And we can try to do different things. I want to start taking phone calls, like have phone conversations. Kind of like how me and Miss Carol was going. I need to call her too. If I don't do that today, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm going to call her for Christmas. She's probably going to talk bad to me. Oh, my friend, don't care about me. Nah, let me call and check on Miss Carol. But anyway, I just want to let y'all know, man, it's going to go down the major way on the new channel. Options and guidance. OG Codex or OG Options and Guidance. Yeah. You know what it is. Good to do it. Here in a second. So with that being said, don't be afraid to take the long road instead of the wrong road. Do things the long way instead of the wrong way. Find somebody to help, tell somebody you love them. You know I love y'all, and I appreciate you. Yeah.